Seemed like the last couple of days you've really gone back to basics with a lot of fundamentals. Is that something you usually do during the middle of the year? Refresh your course?
Yeah, if we could take a whole hour and talk about, the things that we've done well, things we haven't done well. We kind of got spoiled a little bit in first couple of games, in particular in our run game. The way people played us, we were averaging 11 or 12 yards on certain perimeter runs because people were playing us in the too high shell, and totally different than what we're getting now the last couple of games. And when you are doing that, you want to call it. You want to call it a lot, but it hadn't been that way the last couple of weeks, and so we've kind of had to take a look at the whole structure of it and gone back to some stuff that we think will help reestablish some of our stuff.
How'd Jeff look on his first day back?
He's all right. He's not 100% today, but he'll be ready to go. He won't stay out for that.
We hear all the time about Texas A&M offense, but what about their defense?
It's kind of a difficult thing for me to really say because we're nothing like Alabama, we're nothing like Arkansas, so those games for us are, not a whole lot that we can look at schematically and say, this is how they'll treat us. Rice we're similar to, Sam Houston a little bit, and in those two games they had 6-7 guys hurt, so schematically maybe, but then the personnel is different now, so we're looking at a lot of stuff from last year that people were similar as to us and what they did, and they're younger there than they were last year, but they're sure athletic, so it'll be a good test, I'm sure. A lot of variety in what they do, so got a plan for a lot of things.
How was CJ this morning or last night?
Just okay. Docs are coming in tonight and going to take a MRI and X-ray of it just to make sure there's, again, nothing structurally wrong, and if nothing's wrong, he's going to try to give it a go. As long as I don't think we're going to do anything that would cause him to be out, the rest of the season or something. If it's just pain from a bone bruise, which is what we think it is, if that's what it is, he'll give it a go. And if it's, or at least try. I can't say for sure if he will. He'll try to give it a go. So we'll know more after they do that tonight.
What has allowed Mike Hilton kind of jump in?
What was that?
Quit himself so well, so early.
Well, Mike, I said before, he's a football player, and he commits himself. If you come in here on Mondays when it's our off day and we don't he's going to be in there watching film, studying, when the coaches spend time with him. He loves the game, loves being around it, and he's athletic, so he has adjusted fairly well. Again, he's going to have a tall challenge, being at 5'9" or so against some of the receivers we're coming up against. So we'll see how he fares there, but I don't think it'll be because he's in the wrong place. He's really, ever since the first game we put him there, he's really done well about assignments and eyes in the right place and doing what's expected of him.
What's Cameron recommend to the defense? How you think this season?
Solid. Cameron, with CJ being down, if we didn't have him, we would be really young and inexperienced there. And he knows everything, can play either side, and plays the run extremely well, and usually is in the right place on the pass rush lanes. But not a great pass rusher. That's not his deal. But a very, very solid player.
I know you can't comment at all on specific recruits, but when you have kids come in on official visits on game weekends, is it hard to balance those two roles?
Very difficult, particularly with us staying out of town. That's something that would make it easier if we were in town, where I don't feel like I'm leaving our team for extended periods of time and could spend it with them. But we'll leave almost all the coaches, well, not leave, but they'll stay Friday night with the recruits, come over for a meeting Saturday morning, then they'll come back, and a couple of us will stay with our team. But I'll stay Friday night and eat and spend time with them before I leave and go to the hotel. We'll try to cover it up. We'll cover it up. It is you don't get to spend as much time with them as you would like.